Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sunday Naked Confessions, and I want to talk today to you guys about what's going on in my life. That's the point of Sunday Naked Confessions, and I've been gone for a while, and there's been changes, and I feel like right now I'm really beginning to challenge myself to see ways that I can improve because I understand, and I've understood for a long time, that I'm not close to perfect. We've talked about this, and I believe perfection is a super dangerous thing to even consider when it comes to ourselves and our lives and our partners. But that's not to say that we don't strive for something that's bigger and better. And I'm trying to understand, I guess, myself and how maybe I could make some positive changes when it comes to my romantic relationships. If you've been following along on the blog, it's quite clear that I'm going through something with someone, and I struggle with writing each one of those pieces and posting them and even making this video because I don't want to put his life out there the way that I've decided to put mine out there. But I've been honest and authentic with you guys about kind of each step of the way, and I've talked about things that are difficult for me to talk about, and it's a form of therapy for me, and I'm trying to understand if this is maybe the healthiest way to go about this, and that maybe that all of this is unfair to the other person. And it's not to say that, again, I regret doing any of the things I've done in terms of being open with you guys, because for me the reward is seeing and hearing you guys relate and feel better yourselves, because I know how hard it is to go through these kind of emotions and feelings, and I don't want anyone to feel the way that I feel when things are tough. And I know that's not realistic, but to think that somehow we're all connected is a beautiful feeling for me, and why I continue to do these things, and why I want to make this video about my imperfections and how I was difficult in the relationship. I know that it takes a really strong person to date someone like me, because I am putting my life out there, and in some ways that means their life, even if I never say who they are and what they do or the details, in some way is out there too. And it's just a struggle to fully feel like you're, I guess, pleasing everyone, which is impossible to do and has been a struggle for me through this whole process. I want to explain that I know my impatience and my spontaneity can be frustrating for someone, and that I love with so much that it can be scary to someone else, and that I feel like, while in my mind it makes sense that we should be able to decide right here, right now, after all this time, that we're either doing this or not doing this, that's not how everyone operates, and I need to be fair to someone else in their thought process and their going through the motions. And I want to always approach things from a positive aspect, but being sad is okay, and I'm trying to figure out how to manage that, because for me positivity has been, I guess, a survival method since I was young. And again, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think, why not look at life in this, positive outlook? But it's not necessarily what my persona has exemplified in terms of a sadness. And I guess I just want to share that we all have these really hard struggling thoughts in our minds, and we're constantly questioning if we're doing the right thing. And I guess what I have to say is that there's no right way to know. You just have to take a leap of faith and hope that you're doing something right and that maybe it will all work out, because if it's not the end, it will work out. It's just going to take more walking and thinking and processing and being gentle and kind with yourself. And I guess that's life, and that's what I learned on my hike, is that, it really is just one foot in front of the other, and all we have is right now. Putting out all the things that I've put out in the past couple of days, as cathartic as it has been for me and so many of you, it scares me, and I've really struggled to hit that publish button for each one of these things, because it makes things feel so finite and final, and I don't like that feeling when it comes to this person and our love, because we're so on the same page. We just haven't been able to find our timelines matching up, and we come so close, and I feel like it should be so easy just to jump into it, but it hasn't been. And so as I say, a breakup, or this is the real end, or after a year of doing this, it's almost like I'm trying to make myself more accountable by saying it out loud and putting it out there, because they say that's part of the steps to really following through with what you say. And again, this is part of what I do for a living, and my credentials are in, so it makes you feel crazy to be going back and forth in your own mind for these things. I don't know what's going to happen, and I want to be honest that my mind right now is still open to something happening with this person, as fucked up as that may be, because he is an amazing human being and wants what I want, and there's this beautiful future that I've imagined together, and as much as I know I'm supposed to let go of that, it's not easy, number one, and number two, it's like something we both want. So rather than fight it, it's like we just need to both give in. If nothing else, I really decided that I need to just do me for a while. And as hard as it is to not want to jump back into something with someone else or go on dates or meet new people, I think it's imperative to honor what I've talked about so many times, and why I wear my ring that was marrying myself. I think it's time to get back to the basics, and if nothing else, just think maybe there is a shot for us in the future, given some time and some healing on both of our sides. And I suppose that's what I thought the hike was all about. So yeah, so that's what Sunday Naked Confession is all about. Making sure that you're doing you, but understanding that other people don't think the way you think, and that's okay. And we all need to evolve and be pushed and question the way we operate, and just take it one step at a time. So with that, I am continuing the dialogue and calling myself out and saying that I am not perfect and that I am not the easiest person in the world to date. I do think that what I'm asking for fundamentally is easy with the right person, and that they do want to just fully immerse me into their life and vice versa. And I just want anyone out there who may know me personally or may know him personally to know that I am by no means am blaming one side of this or putting all of it on one person, and that your opinions of me can be whatever they are, but whatever we end up deciding to do is our decision, and I guess that's all that matters in the end. So, yeah. It will all be okay. I know that, though. No matter what, it will all be okay. And I've got new hair. Surprise. If you don't already subscribe, then I hope you click that little video up there right now. Lets you know when a new video is up and ready to go. My channel is all about authenticity, honesty, and pushing ourselves to just be better. This video feels kind of like a downer, but it's real and raw, and that's all I want to be with you guys. I don't want to be some edited, personified version of who I am. It's not real life, and anyone out there who is putting something like that out is full of shit. And there's a lot of them. So ride this journey with me or don't, but just know that you'll be okay. If you liked this video, which it's like a weird video to ask if you liked it, but I guess if you liked the rawness, the authenticity, then I guess give it a thumbs up. If you feel how I'm feeling and understand this crazy, then share your support. And if you have a question, a comment, if you want to share your story, then please do so in the comment section below. And yeah, I guess till next time, much love, over and out. Bye, guys. If you are feeling any kind of heartbreak, I want you to know that you're not alone, and that there's this club, the Heartbreak Club, that exists in the world, and it's not a finite real thing, but it's something that lets us know that we're all feeling something at the same time. And the more I've put this stuff out there, the more I've seen you guys relate and express that you're going through something similar. And as not fun as that is to hear, I think there's a comfort in knowing that we're connected and that we're not alone, regardless of how lonely we may feel. So if that's any of interest to you, you can check out what the Heartbreak Club is on artisanandking.com. And I really hope everyone starts to share their story. Again, sharing it feels so many different ways at once, but I think it's important.